And now, one of the most slapdash Melvstomps I've ever done. So, weirdly enough, this game, I don't think you can change the number of rounds, like, at all. So...
In Soul Calibur 3, you can't change the rounds.
I don't think so, no. No, I looked all over. I did not see an option for it.
Okay, it's been a very long time since I played this, but that sounds baffling, but also it's Soul Calibur 3.
Yeah.
This game had the bug that would just wipe your whole memory card if you use a save file for the quest mode.
Yeah, which is a shame because I love the shit out of that quest mode.
Yeah. This game had problems.
But what was good was very good. Including,
This game had the best creative character in the entire series, in my opinion.
I would like more weight options, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about like the fighting styles and stuff. Like, it had all the unique ones.
Yeah. I'll say, yeah, I'm in this again. Again, it's just, you know, I didn't say I was in top 8. The game just kind of made that happen. So,
What the algorithm wants.
yeah.
The character on the other side looks very familiar. Who is that? Do you know?
So I made that. He is a character that comes from a game I can never remember the fucking name of.
The TurboGrafx game, right?
Let's see. Taira no Kagakiya. Wait, that's like the historical figure. 1 second. Okay, Taira no Kagakiyo, blah blah blah. What game is this one from? Genpei Tomaden. He was in Namco X Capcom and probably Project X Zone. And
What does it say what system the game was on originally? Or there might be another character that looks like him I'm getting confused with.
Let's see, arcade, PC Engine,
PC. Okay.
Sharp, X6, and mobile phone, strangely. So this one, due to the round thing, I definitely did set, so that's why it's a slight bit longer.
So the entire time you were looking that up and I was asking you, your character on the screen was just backing up and sidestepping. So it was like you were pausing your fight to try to look that up. It's very funny.
Yeah, I'm controlling it right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, I said this is pre-recorded. I've been lying to you.
And yet, the funny thing is, since this is a Namco game, I'm pretty sure all these parts looking exactly like the character are totally intentional.
Oh, I have no doubt in my mind.
He's also not really doing anything. What? The AI in this game is very strange, because sometimes it'll just be like, what do I do?
Oh, well, yeah, well, it's unfinished, like the rest of the game. Sometimes it ramps up and it's like on point, and then other times it just shuts off. It's really strange.
Feels a little bit like a Mugen AI at times.
Well, the thing about, if I remember right, like unprogrammed Mugen AI, unless like this changed from the last time I looked at it, it's just Kung Fu Man's AI.
Pretty much.
So even if you crank it all the way up, it's just gonna try to act like Kung Fu Man.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know if he really technically has AI or not. But... oh yeah, the random camera will sometimes do stuff like this. And we're back.
What a treasure this game was.
Yeah. It's...
We're buying this for $20 at Walmart. Just being like, alright, you know, whatever.
I got so many hours of fun out of this game. Like, it's still... Like, there's a reason why this is the Soul Calibur I chose for Melvstomp.
Yeah.
That's holy shit,
I had me and a couple of friends after I picked it up, and we would just sit around and drink beer and make characters, and then like try to do fights and see who was better.
Yeah. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I won that one by timer scamming. How am I sheathing those?
They're just holding them like that because it looks cool for the camera.
Yeah, that's true. This was also made back in the day when I had I kind of want red hair phase that I kind of fallen out of, but
Two heroes finally meet under the
It's usually red or blue for somebody.
I was just like, I don't know, I can't see myself as anything but just having black hair at this point, so...
I think everybody goes through that with the hair color.
Yeah.
I'm at the point I don't even care what my hair color looks like. I'm like going gray and it's like half brown. I'm like, whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm going gray too. So I've been going gray since I was like 19, so...
Held on for a long time, but no more.
Yeah, it's just like, I've gotten to the point where I'm just getting more and more gray, and I'm like, I don't know, this kind of looks cool, actually. So I'm just like...
I'm just gonna go full wizard.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna dye my hair if it becomes, like, full white, which it might do in, I don't know, like, 5 years. But... Oh god. I am not.
Can't stand up. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
You remembered that timer scan?
Kagakiyo is not happy with me. Jesus. Okay, so one of the few bonus characters that made it. I think this character fucking rules.
Miser
Yeah,
or Setsuka?
Miser. Well, both of them, but I feel like Miser really fell through the cracks of being just like an obscure extra character.
Was this one of the ones from the game? I don't even remember.
Yeah, this was like a base character.
Okay.
I really dig her look and her style and her moveset and everything, and I just feel like it would be cool if they just, you know, randomly brought her back for some reason.
I agree. Maybe a little better than that, but...
Yeah. It's like Miser and Greed are just random thieves that have like no bearing on the story, but they're both really fucking cool.
So Calibur 3 had a lot of that tied into the creator mode.
Yeah.
Like the styles and the kind of the main characters they put together with them.
Yeah.
And then just, it was so, like every game after that, it was just, yeah, pick one of the characters in the game, that's how they fight random pieces. Like it didn't have it.
Yeah. It's just...
Like, I think the other thief has like a whole, like a bomb that they can throw and stuff.
That's the dagger, strangely. I was actually using his style. And Setsuka takes that. Yeah, Grease...
There's probably animations they had left over from Link and Soul Calibur 2 that they couldn't do anything with, to be real, but...
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these were just like artifacts they had lying around. But... Oh god, what was I gonna say? I totally forgot.
I hate when that happens, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah. Yeah, I kind of recently realized how cool Greed is, because he's like a ninja, but also he's like an old dude with like a Jin Kazama hairstyle and a monocle, and like this dude actually kind of fucking rules. Like, you don't see that many like old ninja characters, you know? Like, it's...
Yeah, been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And my joint's ache.
And he's partners with this lady. It's like, it just seems like a wacky spin-off is going off on the side with them or something.
Or it's a passing of the torch.
Could be that. I just see them as partners in crime, just going on wacky adventures.
This camera doing something.
It's not quite as bizarre as Street Fighter EX's random camera, but it's pretty up there. We got to see a POV of getting hit with Zangief's spinning pile driver during that Melvstomp.
Oh, that rules.
Yeah.
That rules.
I'm really sad Blair got eliminated. She was in the top 8 and she lost.
What took that whole thing?
Garuda.
Alright, I mean, yeah, that checks out.
Zangief was the runner-up, though, so there's a chance that he might make his return, but... Or he might make it to the finals, I should say. Oh, God.
It's kind of wild when she gets going.
Yeah. Like, I
This
love
character
that...
used to give you so much trouble. You love what?
I love that move where she just teleports into the air and throws a fucking star at you. It's so cool.
The fights have actually been pretty rad, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's aside from the occasional just pause, they've had a good flow to them.
They were stopping to think. Yeah, that's it.
Also, I wondered for years how she is keeping that thing moving. It's just like she doesn't even have a mechanism. It's just like a shirt and a belt.
It's like a fidget spinner. It's got the ball bearings.
I want somebody to draw art of Miser fiddling with a fidget spin cube now.
Or just put a giant fidget spinner on their back.
Yeah. She keeps losing her fights because she keeps getting distracted messing with it.
Yeah, that checks out.
I'm so angry I lost my cube.
There's like one of those floating around this house somewhere, and the first time I saw it, I didn't know what it did.
They don't really do much other than just busy the hands, and it's like, at the time when they were like super big, it's like, I don't really see how they could work, and when I got my hands on them, I'm like, holy shit, this makes so much sense. Like,
the other ones, the flat ones that you spin, I remember getting one of those and messing with it like non-stop. And I was like, oh, it's the tech deck thing all over again.
they are just weirdly addicting little things.
Yeah, like you don't even realize you're playing with it.
Yeah. See, that's a ring out that like you could like, you know, come back from. But like,
yeah, if you could swim.
Yeah. You'll just have to take our word for it. What happened was really cool.
Something really cool happened, trust us.
That was the throw where she just like throws you on the ground, pops up in the air, and just repeatedly throws stars on you while you're on the floor. It's like, oh my god.
Well, the game thought the statue looked better. Actually, that was kind of wild. The camera cut, somebody got beat up real hard, and then you came back and it was a quick KO. That must have been a hell of a throw.
Yeah, we got 2 base characters now. This was a big mix of creative characters that I made, and also I downloaded from GameFAQs, the base characters and the extra characters.
Cassandra was the character I played in this game. In fact, Cassandra was the character I played for the rest of the series, because this game ruined Nightmare.
I will say Cassandra is a million times more interesting than Sophia. That's all I
yes,
really got.
Absolutely.
Because, like, Sophia fills in an interesting archetype of, like, you know, Greek goddess or whatever, but she doesn't really do much aside from that, and Cassandra is just kind of a more, like, kind of just plucky version of that, and I think that's way better.
And the personality comes out in the moveset.
Yeah.
Cassandra's very, like, milquetoast, like, boring character. Like,
Yeah.
she was the basic, like, the Ryu kind of character.
Yeah.
So Cassandra comes out, and she's got, like, a whole, like, a advancing step she does, and, like, a back turn, and all this crazy stuff. And it's literally all because it fits in with the personality. She'd be more hot-blooded.
Yeah.
Like the Ken to the Ryu. Much
Yeah.
more fun character to play, better win quotes, better costumes, the whole 9 yards.
Unfortunately, Ken didn't cut the mustard for me, but he's much better than Ryu, so...
He does something, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, Voldo needs to chill.
The thing is, it's like, I know it's, you know, weird sounds that he makes and nothing else, but it's like, he must have a voice actor to do that, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And they never list them. So it's just like, I don't know if it's just some random developer that didn't want to be found out that he was going for a character or anything, but...
Actually, it would be wild if they were all either samples they found or like have a sound library that they mess with the computer to make it sound like that.
Oh, maybe.
Or if they just flat out made it.
It's a question I don't think we'll ever know the answer for.
No.
Because I remember Harada, for some reason, when it comes to like identifying Tekken voice actors, he's kind of stingy about it for whatever reason. It's like, because people are like, oh, like, Katarina's voice actor isn't listed, who voiced her? And he's like, why do you want to know? It's like, why are you being so weirdly secretive about it?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a privacy thing.
That's the
like
thing.
a really like an overdone privacy thing.
Yeah, because the actress herself was like, yeah, I voiced her. Like, it's just like...
Yeah, I don't know. Either that or he's just an asshole.
I mean, that is pretty much the conclusion for the most part nowadays.
I mean, you're wearing a "Don't Ask Me for Shit" t-shirt and telling people off online. You're probably just an asshole anyway.
Like, the thing I remember is, like, a few years back, he would, like, wear that shirt, but it was kind of more of a joke. And it feels like he kind of forgot that was supposed to be a joke over time, so he's just yelling at people constantly now.
Yeah.
Just, ma'am.
Oh,
Speaking of Sophia, here's
I was about to say.
What about resumes? Sorry.
They didn't even have time to localize the voice acting for this game before they released it.
Oh no, this has English voices, I just didn't use them.
Did it for real? I don't remember this game having them.
Yeah, it did. I just...
Okay, never mind.
I just turned it to Japanese because I just find, like, silly creative characters speaking Japanese way funnier.
Okay, because I thought this game did not. Then what the heck am I thinking of? There's another game like that where it was localized quickly and they didn't, but it's gone. It's gone forever.
That could be quite a few games, honestly.
Yeah, it could be anything at this point.
But yeah, what Frosty brought up about, like, maybe he's worried that, like, somebody else will hire that voice actress, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Well, that's an asshole move.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, you know, a lot of Japanese credits have, like, a bunch of wacky nicknames, so it's like, oh, nobody can find them and hire them, you know? It's like...
Yeah, that used to be a really anti-scalping kind of thing. I know, like, back in the NES days. I didn't know if they still were doing that, though.
I don't think they do it anymore, but I want to say some people are still hanging on to nicknames.
Okay, somebody might want to tell Harada.
Yeah. Rock. I remember the days when he was just like, "Whoa, Bungu!"
Yeah. I think it's cool when Rock comes back once in a while.
Yeah. I don't know why his alt costume looks exactly like Triple H though. Like his face. I think it's really weird.
They Triple H'd him the fuck up in 3 and 4.
And here I'm just thinking like, damn, you could have made him like a way cooler dude instead of Triple H.
It was back when we all thought Triple H was cool, some of us. We
Yeah.
didn't know any better.
Yeah, then we
He
found
was
out
wrestling champion.
we found out he was just kind of a weird racist.
Yeah.
Battle cool movesets done by bland characters. I don't know, I like Rock, but he's, you know, he's not the best, but there's a place for him.
I think they should expand their horizons with these games. And they should be willing to have some games that don't have Astaroth but have Rock. Swap
Yeah.
back and forth so you still have the play style, but you can do different things with your lore. Instead of it being like, why is Astaroth back now?
Yeah, it's very similar to like the Li Long and Maxi thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got the alternates, mix it up. Tell interesting stories.
Yeah. So I'm so sad Li Long did not advance, by the way. I
Li
always thought
Long
he was...
is, he's one of the in-game NPCs in this, right?
Yeah,
In
he's
the
one...
PS2 version.
Yeah, he's one of the extra characters as well. So he's playable in this, at least. But,
In the arcade version, he's in there.
yeah.
And he represents that fighting style as an actual... It's weird how they did that.
Yeah. I think there was, like, a patch to make this game more like the arcade version, weirdly enough.
I'd love to see that.
And, Jesus Christ.
Oh, this guy's been fucking everybody up.
What looks? He's, like, at the bottom of the fucking platform.
Smashed up into the gears, right? Like, you
Hopefully,
don't throw somebody off of a rotating clock platform and then talk shit.
a double... Wow, okay.
No shoutouts to him.
I will say a scene from Deadly Premonition made me very afraid whenever I see people, like, fighting in a clock tower now.
What was the scene? I've never beaten that whole game.
Basically, it's like this shootout where it's like the boss is kind of like dancing and jumping around, you know, the cogs, basically. and when it cuts to, like, you know, oh, they've lost, they're about to, like, come down and stab you, but, like, the dog, like, bites their wrist. Then they accidentally, like, you know, their hand slips, the knife goes into their chest. Then they walk off, and their face just goes through, like, a fucking giant hook.
Ouch.
It's just, like, that... The villains of that game were kind of fucked up, but that was one that did not deserve a giant hook through the face.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah. It's so weird because that game is mostly famous because, like, oh, it's low budget, it's not a good game. I mostly know it because the story's really fucked up. Like, but you don't really know that until you really get into it. Yeah, Miser's, like, an extra character that you can just play as. She's she's a random enemy in one of the story modes, and she is out of Melvstomp. Like, Jesus Christ.
This guy here is like the spinal of this game, apparently.
And he's just using, like, the Mitsurugi style, too. Like, which, weirdly enough, Mitsurugi did not win anything, I don't think. So... A sword desires...
I'm learning a lot about swords today, Melly.
Why do you raise your sword up against me? There's a few things about that.
But you could make a drinking game where you just play this game with, like, the homies, and every time the word soul or sword is said, you just take a drink.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you, you know, play Zangief in Street Fighter V's arcade mode and take a shot every fucking time he says the word muscle.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't want to be responsible for any alcohol poisoning, so...
You just sip, like drink light beer.
Yeah.
Then by the end of the night, you probably black out and die.
Yeah. Because I noticed that was another thing about Street Fighter V, is that everybody seems to just have one character trait for the most part.
Yeah, poorly written game.
Yeah, it's like, even though, like, Seth is one of the best redesigns I've ever seen for a bland character I've ever seen. I think I've said I've ever seen twice, but don't worry about that. Their character is just like, I'm not defective, I'm perfect.
I feel like...
Sorry.
Instead of, there was such a focus on a big overarching story that was unnecessary and not even good.
Yeah.
But if they would have taken that effort and just put it into fleshing out the characters, and just each character is what you're going with here, that would have been more interesting to me.
Yeah. I will say, like, in terms of, like, newcomer personalities, I feel like Minot's a bit more, has a bit more going on for her.
A little bit. It's like a coin toss, though, in some of these characters, you know?
Yeah. Like, Minot was a character I didn't get the appeal of, then the more I, like, kind of, you know, saw her animations and stuff, I'm like, I actually really like this character. It's just, I don't know why she has that for an alt costume, though.
You know, someone will pay for it.
It's like, great, we brought back Flesh Pits Molina, enjoy.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't... I think that costume bothers me because she doesn't seem like a character that would wear it, you know? Like, it's...
I think character costumes are the most aggravating thing to me.
Yeah.
I'm, like, really serious about the character and all of that, like, when it comes to what their story is, what they look and act like, what their fighting style is. As a player, how that identifies with you, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of these, like, alternate costumes just throw that out the window.
Yeah. Oh, Sophidia advances. I like how we shit-talked her, and she's doing really good, unfortunately.
It won't last. Unless she's just really about fundamentals, and that's what happens. Watch, we had this all backwards. Watch, we had it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in terms of the Minot costume, it doesn't seem like something she'd wear. It seems like something that you'd suggest she would wear, and she'd be like, "Fucking what?" Like,
yeah, it's like fan art commission attire is what that is.
Yeah, and I really wish for Street Fighter 6. My biggest wish is let the ladies wear damn pants for once.
Yeah.
There's no reason Colleen is wearing a heavy winter coat but no pants. It's like
I don't know why they do these things when they do them.
It's like, look, I get horny designs. I get them. I'm not a prude. I just want it to make sense.
Sophia wins.
Don't say that about me, Sophia. I know what I'm about.
It always cracked me up. 'Cause you could tell, like, some of them are, like, well thought out, and most of them are not. It's like, I don't know, give her cleavage. It's fine, that's all. There. It looks good.
Yeah. I will say Poison's outfits are extremely good in that game, though. She's, like, kind of an anomaly that way.
Yeah, that's part of Poison's character, you know?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, she's also slightly hornily designed, but she has style about it, you know? Like, it's...
Yeah.
It's the Anna Williams principle.
It works.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
like...
Williams principle. Great way to put it.
Yeah. It's like, that kind of, like, 1950s outfit, like, with the hat and everything is so good.
Oh, here's gonna be the end when Sophia runs up against this guy. Right now, actually. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Sophia. Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
No.
I'm terrible at sword fighting. I would never trust my entire soul to that.
Yeah.
But I trust this gun.
Sadly, but... I don't know if sadly is the right word, but this isn't Samurai Showdown Sen.
Yeah, they got that guy from Assassin's Creed in the 5th game. He has a gun.
Oh, yeah. Most of when I just think of guns and fighting games, I just think of that dude from Samurai Showdown Sen. Because it's like, he's fucking, like, overpowered as hell, but he feels like a character that knows it, and he's just like, yeah, deal with it. Like, that's kind of his character. It's like, you have a sword, he has a gun, you're just gonna have to fucking deal with that.
Remember that guy in Toshinden that had the sawed-off shotgun and the pistol, and that was his weapon?
Oh yeah, Vermilion. So, yeah.
One punch button was the one gun, and the other punch button was the other gun. And he had combos. Yeah. He had fucking combos.
He was really weird to actually play as. Also, his proportions make me very uncomfortable.
And whoever thought of that is a madman.
Yeah. I do love Vermilion's design, though. Like, Toshinden is full of really great designs, and... Atawa.
Holy shit, Sophia.
Yeah.
Oh no, Melly. Oh no.
What have you done?
Toshinden's got great designs.
Yeah. Like, Toshinden 3 is, like, my prime, like... It's like a game that's, like, it's kind of terrible, but also it's cool as fuck. It's
a good way to put that.
Yeah. And also it's just really fun, so... Because Melvstomp. You know the stakes here.
Solid Snake to be in Soul Calibur, Frosty? That would be interesting.
Yeah, they'd have to come up with
breaks everybody's neck.
Yeah, they'd have to come up with some kind of weird storyline. It's like, oh, he walked through a portal or something and ended up here. Wasn't like Heihachi's justification is like he passed out or something and just ended up in Soul Calibur? Like
he went to some kind of really famous mythical hot springs to relax, and he was having such a relaxed time that he passed out. And he woke up here and said, I guess I'll go get Soul Calibur or go get Soul Edge because I'm going to prove the fist is really strong. So he beats the crap out of everybody, gets to the sword, fights Inferno, and then breaks the sword. And then goes, alright, gonna go back, take a nap, and then wake up in the hot springs. And it may or may not be a dream, who knows?
It's like... Thing is, I'm very concerned for how long he was sitting in that hot spring, because that's not good. That's not good for you.
Probably all dehydrated and shit, like...
He would look like a boiled peanut by the time the story is over.
It was just a quick ass whooping.
Yeah.
He just stepped in real quick to show the Iron Fist and then hopped out.
They do say, like, dreams, like, feel a lot longer than they actually are, so maybe he was actually asleep for, like, 10 minutes and then woke up and he was like, oh god, I just had a whole story mode happen in my head.
Or that's just how strong Heihachi is, and it only took him 10 minutes.
No. Oh, yeah. God,
we'll never know.
This is it. Neck and neck, both of these characters.
Yeah, this is actually... Oh no, it's over. Okay. I would say
Wait.
this is dangerously close to Sofidi becoming a good character.
Oh wait, no, we got one more. Right, it's 1-1.
Oh yeah, she took the first one.
Yeah. See, it's funny because, like, I don't have a huge stake in this thing, because either way, both of these characters have already been made for Fire Pro, so I don't have to do shit here.
It's the best philosophy to have, the least amount of work possible.
Yeah. That stuff with, like, MK2, it's like no matter who wins, I'm gonna have to make them, so... Like, Grunk Zone is half just showing MK2. And it's just... I won't rest until it becomes a cult classic.
Okay, number 2 or TOO?
TOO.
Okay, I still gotta see that.
Yeah, I think
I saw
like,
the tweets.
like Sprite Club's like really into it.
I've also never checked out Sprite Club, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's Salty
I
Bet.
didn't know what it was until SawCon.
Yeah, it's a Salty Bet, but not managed by an idiot. It was basically what I'm told.
Yeah, Aaron was gonna do one of the things for SawCon 2 is gonna be watching Sprite Club live and like chat interaction and stuff. Huh. But we didn't get to it.
That is an idea to put on the back burner, though.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. I'm gonna like I didn't even know Sprite Club existed, and I find out it's like Salty Bet, but not as garbage.
Yeah. I just hope I pop in and it's just like, oh, one of my characters is on there and he's getting their ass beat by, like, Italian Goku or some shit. Oh, God.
Oh, she took it!
Yeah, she took it, threw him in the drink.
Perhaps she was the real Spinal all along.
She actually was, because she has, like, his weapons.
Yup. She cheats.
I want her to, like, throw skulls everywhere. That would make her better.
Oh, what if they meet in the next thing, like in Fire Pro? Spinal and Sophidia.
Oh, wait, they both... Oh, yeah, because, yeah, there is a chance they'll, run into each other in that rumble. So...
We are building a narrative here. This is wild.
Melvstomp has all of the narrative.